My name's Jillian and I'm a primary care paramedic and public education officer for Edmonton Zone EMS.
And I'm Allison Tatham. I'm an advanced care paramedic for Edmonton Metro EMS. I remember watching the show Rescue 911 on TV, and that was something that I was very drawn to. The emergencies you see on the road and how can you help? And at that point in time I knew I wanted to be a helper. Getting into this career, I was a little bit older, I'd gone to school for a little bit, and I had decided that I still wanted to do something in the emergency medical field. I kind of was just led down this road, worked in Edmonton for a little while before becoming an advanced care paramedic. And then I just knew that this was the right profession for me. It was something that appealed to me. I love helping people. It can be fast-paced, it can be slow-paced. Every day is a little bit different. It just makes it an enjoyable career. I get to be outside on beautiful days. I do have to be outside on not so beautiful days. I'm doing something different every day.
When I graduated high school, I was immediately interested in the emergency services division, and I actually applied for a job as a first aid and CPR instructor and began kind of doing that to see if it would be something of interest to me, and I decided to further my career into EMS and become an EMR and then a PCP. And in between that time, I had actually went to an open house at NAIT and saw the emergency services table set up and spoke with the practitioners that were holding and showing all about paramedics. I tried to get a little taste of what it was all about, and then did whatever I could to get some experience in that area. And I just fell in love with it and fell in love with helping people and really enjoyed that every day is different. And being on the road and having an office on wheels was very intriguing to me, and I've loved every single minute of it since, and I've been doing it for about 14 years total or altogether.
Yeah, I'm about 14 years in too, and I think that's one of the good things is, I've learned from some amazing people along the way. We work with some incredible people that I get to learn from every day, and even if they're new, it doesn't matter. The person I was working with yesterday, this was their 5th shift working in the Edmonton zone, and there's still things that I can learn from him. He's a more recent graduate. It's been a whirlwind of new information and new partners, and I feel very privileged at having learned from these people, and I hope that in the future I can be one of those people that people are able to learn from too.
Every single practitioner is different, and every single practitioner works differently. Every single patient we go to is different and is experiencing a different medical emergency. And one of the things I love the most is that each practitioner works in a different way, but in the end they still provide the best care for that patient and give them the same outcome. And they may get to that point in a different way, but it's kind of cool to see the process and be able to work with so many diverse and different practitioners and learn from each one individually. I've been working for Alberta Health Services since they took over in 2009. And one of the best things that can come of that, or working for a large organization, is the diversity throughout the company and the ability to make changes or lateral moves in your position, the amount of people that you can learn from, and the education tools provided to us. So I've been very fortunate in doing so, and I've been able to include myself in some pretty cool seminars or participate in interesting training that may not be offered to you otherwise. So at the end of the day, it's been a really good experience, and I've been in multiple different positions and have been an acting supervisor at times, and then recently moved to the public education office, which is completely different but just as awesome.
I'm going to agree with Jill. There is a lot of lateral movement that we can do here, especially as an advanced care paramedic. It really opens up monumentally the things that you can do within the organization. But I love that I am able to reach out to anybody at any point in time for assistance and help for anything. So if I feel uncomfortable or not quite confident in a specific skill, I ask people here, and we have a learning and development team that I'm able to ask. If I need help with scheduling, I can talk to my supervisor and we can see what we can manage that way. And I know for smaller services, they might find it more challenging finding that particular training when they don't have necessarily the resources or the support that a big organization like Alberta Health Services would have. And I definitely use the people that I need to use and take the training that I can take, because I want to be the best practitioner that I can be too.